My life before Christ and before any type of accountability groups, it was the same way as a lot of guys. It was a mess, and I didn't realize it was a mess.
Gosh, I was crazy. It was a train wreck. I was hopeless, really. It was despair, and I had a whole lot of pain.
I was just doing things. I was just doing anything that was instant gratification. So selfish. I mean, my ears were like closed to any type of direction.
Hanging out with friends and just trying to forget what feelings I was feeling with alcohol or anything else that we could get our hands on, or just activities that we could do just to keep our minds from thinking.
And one of the things that changed for me is was the walk to Emmaus. I could see a different horizon. I knew that my limits were unlimited. Now, I understand that his love was just that deep for me now. I understand that I could do things that I never thought that I could do before.
I was involved in an affair during our marriage. So that night, we kind of just sat on the couch, laid all the cards on the table, and we were able to start fresh. It wasn't easy by any stretch of the imagination, but having a small group and a men's group to keep us both accountable at that time is what really turned the switch for me.
That I finally said okay to coming to breakfast, and it was to Grace Church. I walked in and actually felt welcomed, and that was mind-blowing to me, just to have a warm handshake and a hello and a smile that was just welcome home.
But they would share with me, you need to pray, you need to get on your knees and you gotta pray. And I did that one night, and when I prayed, I went to God and asked him for some simple requests, and he honored that for me. And the second would be is when I did my walk to Emmaus, when I allowed men in, because I didn't let anybody in, man, woman, or child, when I allowed men into my life and then entrusted in them with my life, knowing that they were gonna help me to get to where God needed for me to be.
The men's group was crucial to me. It really helped me deal with the thoughts that I was having going through my head. It helped me realize that I was not alone. It wasn't just me. Other men go through the same stuff.
Accountability was something I didn't care about as a young man. So now, actually having spent time in a room every Tuesday night with several guys, just being open about our past, discussing what's gone wrong, how we could better change our lives now, how we can improve them for the future, and how we can help each other.
And the truth of the matter is I know that I have men that are gonna walk through life's troubles and situations with me. They're not gonna judge me. They're gonna love me unconditionally through any and every situation that I go through.
But now, having those guys with me, rubbing elbows, being soldiers for Christ, it feeds my fire. It feeds my fire.
The first names of these guys that have helped me along my walk, their names would be Lewis.
I'd say Mike.
Mr. George.
Rich.
Kevin.
Jim.
George.
John.
Andy.
A bunch of Mikes.
Orlando.
And Ray.
The names are endless now.